Homegrown National Park Project is an effort to create a green corridor through the city of Toronto. We're trying to green little bits of the urban fabric and make more space for birds, bees, and butterflies. So through the Homegrown National Park Project, we're trying to draw people out into the green spaces throughout the old Garrison Creek corridor. And one way to do that is to have fun events that incorporate local food and restaurants, artists and musicians, but also connecting them with this greater cause.
So this year we were really excited to have a camp out in the middle of the city. We called it the Homegrown Jamboree, and we invited a lot of Toronto residents, some of whom had never camped before, to join us downtown at Fort York to camp overnight. You know, we had the CN Tower as our backdrop, but we also enjoyed marshmallows by the fire, and it really was an incredible experience. Again, some of our people had never participated in a camping trip, so we helped them put up their tents for the first time. The kids collapsed at the end of the day because they were running and playing for hours in the green space, right in the heart of our city. It was amazing.
Music, I find, pierces and gets to your heart in a way that other things don't. Speeches or whatever don't get to your heart the way music does. So I think music, art, food, what could be a better way of really connecting back to the things that really matter to us?
The long night of the sun rising up the horizon and into our tired eyes. Hey, can I come and walk you home? I'm not gonna wanna be alone. Up at the morning and the glorious light, at the afternoon, bury the evening too. Let's have together and calm up the night. When the day is done, the rest is coming on.
Well, one of the goals of the Homegrown program is to really create a corridor of nature throughout our city. And so as we're building more green space, one of the great indicators is the Monarch Butterfly.
One of the most exciting things that happened this spring was the Got Milkweed campaign. It was an effort to encourage Torontonians to plant milkweed in their front yards, backyards, or balconies. And milkweed is the plant that monarch butterflies depend on for their survival.
Monarch butterflies are something I think that have captured our imagination. I think every one of us as a child remembers seeing monarch butterflies, but as we become aware of the epic voyage that they take part in, that they go through 3 countries, that really is an uplifting story. So I think the monarch is really a symbol of something that shows us that in nature, everything is interconnected. And the fact that we're doing a lousy job of caring for them as they go on their epic journey, I think has really got people saying, we've got to do our part here in the city of Toronto.
I think what is most exciting about a Homegrown National Park is that you don't know what ideas are going to come next, and you meet a bunch of young folks and they come up with these plans that are sometimes outrageous, but they have so much enthusiasm for them. And when you see the community canoes or the community gardens that are planted in tiny crevices along roadways or alleyways or sidewalks, it's really exciting.
So each of the interventions that have happened seem modest. The joy is when you add and aggregate all of these small interventions together, you start to see after 2 years that there is a corridor that's starting to form. We're starting to create a butterfly corridor through the city of Toronto, one little intervention at a time.
I think one of the reasons the Foundation is so concerned about connecting humans with nature is because feeling that connection, having a real meaningful experience of nature is really the foundation for environmental behavior. I mean, how can we expect people to take care of something that they don't love? So not only is it good for us, not only does it make us happier and healthier, it really is the motivation for caring for our home.